Olori Tobi allegedly, they say she have been crying, calling all the members of the ogunwusi family. They said the king don't show am small. And I know say ever since Tobi gave birth, we have been hearing every now and then that she have been fighting Queen Naomi. Allegedly, oh, that she have been dragging position. She is this, she is that. After all, she have 2 kids for the king, while Queen Naomi have 1. They said there is nothing she have not said about Queen Naomi. Sometimes she will go and talk bad about Queen Naomi. There was a time we also heard that she lost business partners, all because of what she said concerning Queen Naomi. She said against Queen Naomi. She never know that those people are emerald members. They worship in Queen Naomi's church, you know. And when they find out that all the things that she said about Queen Naomi, they are all lies, they started disassociating with her. As a matter of fact, they said the business that they normally do together, they disconnected from her. You know? And this is what you get by fighting someone that is not fighting you. Yes, so when you are fighting somebody and that person is not fighting you, the God of that person will be fighting you with other things and from other sources. So we also heard that recently that Tobi have been, you know, talking to the king about Queen Naomi in a bad way. First, that period where when the proposal was still hit, as in when it was still hot, where everybody's talking about Queen Naomi's proposal, this and that, this and they said Tobi called the king. Una not say Tobi no the palace, yes. And I don't think the king have seen her ever since she gave birth. They say she have been in Ikoyi with the kids until they cut off the kids' hair, the first hair, before the king will be able to see them. Of course, the king who cannot go and see Tobi without the kids. So they said they have not seen eye to eye ever since she gave birth. Even though a lot of people don't believe that the children belongs to the king. I don't know it. I don't know. Like I will always tell you, these are all alleged information. I do not live in the palace. So now they said Tobi have called the king to tell the king to allow Queen Naomi to marry that pastor so that they will have peace in their own marriage. That the reason why they are always having problem in the palace is because of Queen Naomi. Queen Naomi this, Queen Naomi that. We have heard times that the king told Tobi, is either you move to the new place that he got for you guys, or you remain in that Ikoyi house with your siblings, with your children, with your twins. And they said this did not go well with Tobi because while Tobi was pregnant, we have heard severally where she was making noise saying that her children are going to be greater than Tade. When I hear this one, I can't laugh. Oh. I can't laugh in pidgin. She said that her own children are going to be greater than Tade. And maybe that is what made a lot of people think that the moment Tobi gave birth, that Ooni of Ife will stop thinking about Queen Naomi and focus on Tobi and her children. But did anything like that happen? From what we are hearing, I don't think so. Tobi thought that the moment she gave birth, that Kabiyesi will stop talking about anything that have to do with Queen Naomi and focus on her. But it did not change anything, no. They say Nana and Sef Kabiyesi don't talk about Queen Naomi. And ever since this proposal, they said the king have not rest. It's Queen Naomi today, Queen Naomi tomorrow, every minute Queen Naomi this, Queen Naomi that. And ever since then, Tobi too was worried. Such that they said he called the king and told the king that what is it that Queen Naomi have that they don't have? That Queen Naomi self is not even as educated as the wives that he have in the palace. That Queen Naomi is not even worth it. That why would he be dragging his name in the mud all because of Queen Naomi? That Queen Naomi they said the way Tobi was talking about Queen Naomi to the king, just to ensure that the king forget about Tobi. I don't know if she put something in her mouth while saying it, or I don't know. Because you get as person go to talk about another person. she will have the full confidence that after saying it that the king will change. So they say when the talking was so much, they said the king cut the call and blocked Tobi completely. And it has been throughout the weekend, Tobi could not reach the king. She called and called and called. She found out that the king have blocked her. She used all the numbers that she was using. The king have blocked all her numbers. They said Tobi lost her cool. She couldn't hold it anymore. She started calling their family members to talk to the king over what the king have done to her, how he have ignored her throughout the weekend, no call, nothing. Hey, they said Tobi have been crying, begging these people to talk to the king, because it can only be, it is only begging that will make the king to look her way again. If she think that she is wise enough and did not beg, the king will even pay less attention to her. Maybe for the babies, he might decide to call once in a while or ensure that all they need, all the money that they needed for anything is provided. The thing is that she doesn't know what she's doing to herself. She thought that Dr. Elizabeth is stupid. Yes, because Dr. Elizabeth came, find out that the only thing that makes the king happy is talk about Queen Naomi in a positive way. Then there will be no problem. And she started in that way. And before you know it, she was able to make the king to love her, for supporting him to go for his wife. But Tobi them, they thought that the best thing to do is to fight Queen Naomi, knowing that they can't even fight Queen Naomi, because it is obvious that they cannot fight Queen Naomi. Queen Naomi cannot, I don't know how to put it, they cannot separate the king from Queen Naomi by what they say to the king or what they do. As a matter of fact, I'm sure they must have done most of their jazz and everything, yet nothing happened. Is it not time they keep quiet if they don't know what to say? Yes, at this point, it's better they keep quiet rather than saying something that will make the king to block them, because they know that if the king block them, now them they lose. This life, no balance at all. Anyways, when I hear this one, I say, now wow, Tobi go learn the hard way. If she refused to remove her mouth from anything that has to do with Queen Naomi and Kabiyesi, she go learn the hard way, because she might do it to the extent that the king might hate her for fighting Queen Naomi, but she doesn't know. Anyways, tell me what you think about it on the comment section. And like I will always tell you, these are all alleged information. I do not live in the palace. I am just a blogger, and these are not first-hand information, okay? Always bear that in mind. Thanks for watching. Share this video and give my video a thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel. Bye for now. Love you guys.